All right, good night, students. Good night, good night. Can you all hear me?
Good
Good
night,
night.
sir.
Yes, good night. Good night, Tarsha. How are you doing?
Good night, sir.
Okay, good night. All right, tonight promises to be another excited night. However, we'll be doing our past paper questions near to the end of the class because it's an algebra multiple choice past paper question we'll be looking at tonight. 9 multiple choice questions. I sincerely hope that you all do well. I don't know why the others are late, but they are late for whatever reason. I was having some little problem with the Wi-Fi. So not the Wi-Fi, the streaming aspect. I saw my colleague. I saw my colleague in the class. I saw my colleague in the class, and I said, Shakira Lindo, and I said, what is Mr. Lindo doing in here? So I was wondering which of you students know my colleague, because how would you have gotten access to it? But guess what really happened? I'm also in charge of the distance education program at school. So of course, I was copying the link for the distance education program for the high school and paste it into the virtual staff room. But thinking that it was a distance education meeting ID, when it was this one. So he thought, no, whether maths department meeting. And I said, but how this? And that wasn't that. But anyway, we're going to pursue now. Just want to say good night to our 3 viewers so far. That is in the YouTube live chat. Good night. How are you doing? Could you tell me good night in the chat, please? This is where we participate. We interact. This is an interactive class. So persons within our YouTube stream, we like for you to participate as well so that you can benefit from the activities and the classes. So it's not just an idea of viewing, we want to participate. If you are new, we normally would start off with our devotional session. So we're going to first have our devotion. Some of our students will be a bit late because they are still having some form of good night, sir. I will be late to class as I'm finishing some reports that are due this week. So they have some SBA reports to be doing. So we might not have the other 3 company that we normally would have. But you ladies are here, so let us get into the meat of the matter.
Oh, sir, I forgot to tell you I have school in the morning, so I can't stay late tonight.
Okay, we're not going to go any further than 10 o'clock tonight, so you don't have to worry yourself about that. All right, so we're going to start off with devotion as usual. Persons might join us late, so that is just what might end up happening here. So let us proceed to having our devotion. All right, now, you're not seeing the screen. Okay, all right, so we're going to start off with devotion now, and let us get cracking. We're living in serious times, not new to the world, not new to the earth. As God would have said in his word that nothing under the sun changes. However, we are reaching a time like many years ago before we were born, centuries ago. And we have to be prepared for this time. And, you know, as I said before, I love Psalms chapter 1, one of my favorite Psalms now, because it teaches a lot. It can make a difference in each person's life. And for those persons who are viewing from YouTube, we begin our classes with a devotion. So sincerely hope that you'll benefit also from this part of our class. And let's take it from here. All right. Now, so it says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor sitteth nor standeth rather in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. So verse 1 and 2 once again reminds us that's the formula for success. Formula for success. And if we're going to be successful in life, we can follow these formulas. Right? And verse 3 tells us the result is like an equation. When you add x plus y equals something. Verse 1 and verse 2 added together give us the sum results of what would happen in verse 3. So the result of not walking in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standing in the way of sinners, nor sitting in the seat of the scornful, and delighting in the law of the Lord day and night. We shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit, bringeth forth our fruit in season. Our leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever we do it shall prosper. So the next time we read this text, I want us to personalize it. You know, blessed is Tarsha, blessed is Ashe, that walketh not in the counsel of ungodly. So next time we will personalize the Bible text, and we'll just listen to our meditation song, as not for too long, but just for a couple of minutes.
May be blessed as well.
Father, we thank you tonight because we see your goodness. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me. All my days have been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice, for you made me through the fire in the darkest night. You are close like no other. I know you as a father, I know you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! Oh my been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. Hey. With every breath that I am made, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life, all my life. Oh, goodness is running out, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. I surrender all, I give you everything. Yeah. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after.
Okay, let us pray. Loving Father, who art in heaven, and hallowed be your name, dear God. Father, we give you thanks for allowing your goodness to run after us. It has run after us last week, Monday, and of course on Thursday night when the students would have learned because of your doing. And so tonight we pray that it will not be any different, but even continue on the same path. That at the end of the day, your name will be glorified and will be honored, and these students will be successful in their exams. I present before you now, dear God, the students who are viewing this class via YouTube and the students who are within the class at Zoom, not only for them alone, but for every student who's preparing for the June, July 2021 C.X.C Maths exams and other exams. Pray, oh God, that as they study, you'll help them to study with a purpose, help them to understand that which they have studied, that which they were taught. And when the exam come, may you glorify your name in their success. For this we ask, now in Jesus' most precious and holy name we pray. Amen. All right, so let's move to our other slide.
You're watching Tembalami Lockdown Sessions.
All right, now I have a multiple choice past paper based on algebra, and I'm just going to jump from this slide to the past paper for you to see what the questions are like and why I have selected these concepts. Because I don't want you to be trying to do the past paper and you're not able to answer the questions and score as much points as you need to. So I wish to finish up the class covering these concepts, and then we will test to see what you have learned. Good night to Teresa. Good night, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. You have joined us Thursday night in Zoom, and you're there in YouTube. Thank you for joining us. All right. Now, some of these terms have been used in the exam possible question, which we'll be looking at, especially the first two. Product. Now, when you see the word product, what comes to mind? Anyone? When you see the word product, what comes to mind? Anyone? Good evening, Tangini. Is anyone hearing me? Is anyone hearing me? Hello? Is everyone hearing me?
Sir.
You're hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
So why am here saying, is anyone hearing me? No one was answering. I
I
don't
didn't realize
understand.
that my mic was off.
Okay, okay. All right, good. Now, when we hear the word product, what comes to mind is the word product. Good night, young OK, DK out. Good night. And you guys can respond in the chat as you know the drill. You can respond to my question in the chat. Yes, when you think of the word product, ladies, what comes to mind? product. In maths, that is.
Sir, when I see the word product, I think about goods, but um goods, goods.
Go on,
But
you think about goods, continue. Okay. Okay. All right. I see in the YouTube chat, young DK out says that product is the sum of two numbers. Well, we'll see if you're right. All right. Tasha has expressed that she's talking business. I don't know if she's talking about the cosmetology products. All right. But in terms of mathematics, though, I mean, when we talk about product, what comes to mind? Seeing Teresa is saying add, sum, and total product.
Yeah.
All right. And Tasha said to think about goods. What about the maths? What about maths?
addition, sir.
Addition.
Some, yeah, some.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you and young DK out and Teresa basically having the same idea. Okay, what about Tangini and Ashe? What do you think about product? What comes to mind? What comes to mind? Ashe, Tangini?
Sir.
Yeah, when you think about if you got yes, you have to go to bed early. So when I call and the name young lady, you quickly press that button and respond, okay?
Sir, the internet chipping in and chipping out.
Okay, all right. You have to fire the internet. All right. When you think about the word product, what comes to your mind? Product.
Multiplication.
Thank you very much. You had cornmeal for breakfast this morning, Ashley?
No, sir.
Well, your brain is working very well tonight. Multiplication. So when we speak, so some persons need some cornmeal. You need to offer them. When they think of product, they need some product, cornmeal products. Right. You know, that's going to give trouble, Tasha. All right, so in mathematics, when we think about product, we think about multiplication. So just to clear up the misconception of some persons. Good night, Lennox Bennett. Okay, Mr. Bennett, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I hope one of these days will join us in Zoom. We can make that arrangement. You know what to do. All right. So when we talk about product is the result of a particular action. So just as though you talk about English language, where you have verb, the action word, good. You have a subject and you have a predicate, good. And you have a direct or indirect object that receives the action. So one carries out the action, one receives the action, but there's a result. There's a particular result. So when we add, which is a verb, the result would be, let's use equal. The result itself would be sum or total, not product. When we subtract or minus, what we end up having here is difference. All right, difference. Good. So if they ask you to find the difference, they're simply asking you to subtract. So the result of subtracting, it will give us the difference. Good. Now, when we multiply, it will give us the product. And when we divide, it will give us what we call the quotient. Need to know these things. So when you see the word product, and this is it, in the exam, yes, Mr. Bennett, so well done. I'm giving an invitation to join us on Zoom. All right, so you have the number, so you know what to do. Let's ask Miss Marriott and she'll give it to you. All right. Now, so that word product is on the multiple choice question. So sometimes when a student gets the answer wrong, it's because of the vocabulary. And so I deliberately took out the concepts or the vocabulary that's related to the multiple choice exam we'll be looking at tonight, because I knew that that would have thrown you off somehow. So when you see the word product, know what it means to what? Multiply. Good. Now the other word, reciprocal. Have you ever heard about that first? Reciprocal. Anyone know that word? Reciprocal?
Yes, sir.
What does reciprocal mean?
In math, sir.
Well, you could give it to me in any context at this point and we see how it applies.
Sir, when you flip.
What does it mean? When you do what?
Flip.
When you flip.
The fraction.
When you flip. You could, if you want to say flip, you could say the word flip could work. So if, all right, if I ask you then what is the reciprocal of, if I ask you what is the reciprocal of T, all right, let's set the number 2 then. What would have been reciprocal of the number 2?
What?
Yeah, what would have been the reciprocal of the number 2?
2?
Yeah, what's the reciprocal of it? 2?
Sir, I have flip 2.
What would be the reciprocal of 2? You said flip. So then what is the reciprocal then of the number 2?
1/2.
Ah, exactly. 1 is a half.
Yes, sir.
1 divided by 2. That is the reciprocal of 2. Then my question then, what is the reciprocal of 1/3?
3.
3.
Or 3/1.
Or come again? Yeah, all
3
3
over
over
1.
1. All 3 over 1. Very good. So your car meal is working very good. Your car meal is remember, students in YouTube, you can respond. I like what's going on with Teresa and young DK out. Remember, you can respond as well. Good, because you'll be doing that past paper multiple choice question as well. All right, so these two terms are very important. So if I ask you to find the reciprocal of 5 or x, what's the reciprocal of x? Let me see, what's the answer to that? What's the reciprocal of x?
1
What would be the
X.
reciprocal of x? Reciprocal of x?
1/x.
1 over x. All right, very good. So coming on quite fine. All right, now we're going to go to another concept, distributive property. Distributive property. Now, they are using 2 words here to identify or denote a principle. Now, the word distributive, what's the meaning of the word distributive? What do you mean by distributive? What does the word distributive mean? Anybody? Distributive. A matter of fact, what part of speech is the word distributive? Distributive. You can Google it if you want to.
The part of speech, sir, I think would be adjective.
Adjective. Okay. All right. It's an adjective. Now, but what's the foundation of the word distributive? What's the root word of it?
Distribute.
Distribute. Now, what does the word distribute mean? In your own language. You don't have to describe it in maths. You don't have to define it in maths, but define it in what you know it as. What does it mean? When you distribute, what does it mean? What does it mean? Distribute. Anybody? We'll talk about distribute. What do we mean? Good night again to those who are just stopping by. We are going through some concepts and principles that you'll need to learn in order to do well on our weekly multiple choice exercises. So we're on the algebra set of exercises now. So I hope that you'll appreciate this part. All right, so young DK out is saying to us that,
Sir.
hold on, it means to each person. What do you mean to each person? Pick up that from young DK. Yeah, what you're saying, Ashay?
I was saying to give away something.
To give away something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you give away something, you're distributing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Tangini, what about you? A young DK out to
Share,
each
sir.
person. To share. Okay. All right. Any other example? Another example? All right. Now, while you're thinking about the example, I'm going to give you a little example. Actually, apparently, all right, Mr. Teresa says multiply. I come into that response. Come into that response, Teresa. Multiply, then add. We'll come into that response, Teresa. We want to understand the concept. All right, we want to understand the concept. Now, let's say we had a pot. Let me draw the pot. I don't want you to laugh off my pot. Don't laugh off my pot. So here's my pot. This is my pot. And in my pot, I have some dumplings, caramel dumpling that I know that Ashi has been consuming. All right, right, Ashi? I just love algebra. Now, there's a plate, Tangini's plate. If Tasha was here, I'll give her this plate. Now, you mentioned the word share, and you're correct. All right, so we're seeing that young DK also, each person gets equal amount. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. So I'm going to take a dumpling from the pot and I place it in this plate. Take another dumpling from the pot and I place it in this plate. I take another dumpling from the pot and I place it in this plate. So far, each plate has one dumpling each. So we're distributing the dumplings. Now, in mathematics, a similar design or pattern exists. Now, you may have used your hands or a fork or something. All right, so we see it's what's Crystal World saying to bring along. Yes, young DK out. I teach in secondary school. I'm a secondary school high school teacher. Welcome. It's Crystal World. Welcome. Now, I have distributed a dumpling to each plate by using a fork or by using a spoon. Now, that same arrow diagram in a sense that you are seeing here, we have a similar thing. We'll work with the numbers as we demonstrate distributive property. But in mathematics, our fork or spoon that we use to share the dumplings is multiplication. Is multiplication. Good. So we're going to see how this principle sets up with the whole idea. So watch this now. Let's go to one of our manipulative activities, right? All right, you guys are seeing the screen? All right. Now I want you to pay close attention to what you're about to do. Are you ready? Pay close attention. All right, we're going to start off with a simple distributive property now. So what I call this 2. Let's not use that. Let's not use it. Let's not use that one. Put the 2 on the outside. Let me see the 2 is there. All right, it's not a problem. It's I'm gonna put 2x. Let me start at over. So we're gonna put 2x plus not that way. 2x plus all right, so we're gonna have 2x right there. And for this one, we're going to have, let's say, x all right. This we're gonna put, let us put 3 right there. So again, so we have 2x plus 3. Good. We have 2x plus 3 right there. Now, I'm going to now put a number on the outside here and 3. All right. Now we're going to look for what the answer is. Ready? So we got 6x plus 9. Now, how we arrive at 6x plus 9? How we arrive at 6x plus 9? Anybody want to take a chance at that? How do we arrive at 6x plus 9?
Sir, multiply what is in the bracket by 3.
Multiply what's in the bracket by 3.
Yes.
All right. Now, remember I told you now about the dumpling, right? So the arrows again. So that's where the idea of distribution come from. Like you're sharing the 3 by multiplying, you're sharing the 3 with both expressions between the brackets. So let me go further now and show you. All right, so here it is. If you can see, can you see this part of it? Are you able to see this part of it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So we are seeing the 3 isn't, all right, let us say that 2x is a plate by itself. And the number 3 in the bracket is also another plate. So just like the illustration that I showed you earlier, that I shared dumpling from the pot, and later that this bracket is the pot. So the dumpling is being shared in this plate and being shared in this plate. But the sharing is the distributive part of it. Good. But as I said before, the fork or the spoon is the multiplication. Hence, when the next time you see something like this, remember that's the principle. So you said we use a 3 to multiply whatsoever is in the brackets. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, good. So Teresa gets 6x plus 9 as well. Very good, Teresa. Young DK out says you multiply everything in the bracket by 3. All right, that means I could have given the possible questions right away because everybody seems to be on the ball. All right. All right, what is on the ball? Okay. All right, good. Now, so this is a simple one. Monial times a binomial expression. Let us now make it a bit more difficult. Bit more difficult. What if we had 2x and then we had, let's say, let's use, well, let's not, let's use 6. But on the outside, I'm going to use 3x instead. What will be the answer for this one? What's the answer for this one? What's the answer for this one?
Sir, 6x squared plus 18x.
Plus 18x. Okay, that's correct. Ashe, that's what you would have said too?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So let us see then if Teresa and Young DK out and its crystal world will say the same thing. Come, it's crystal world. You need to participate too. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. DK. Thank you very much, Young DK. Thank you. All right. So it is what? You said 3x squared plus 18x. All right, that's correct. Now, the same principles applied. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So we distribute the 3, but the other difference is that we multiply the coefficients by the coefficients, and we get 3 times 2 is 6, and x times x is x squared. 3 times 6 is 18. There's nothing to multiply the x by, so it remains as x. Very good. Now, so these are simple. These are simple. All right, so Young DK out, you are doing very well. 6x squared plus 18x. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So let us take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. So I'm seeing that the distributive, let us continue a bit. So we're going to start over that one. What if we have this one? Now I'm being very deliberate to what I'm doing now. Very deliberate. Very deliberate now. Well, no, let's not do that. That one must not be there. That does not spell sense. So when you have 3x, we're going to have 5. But in this case now, I just want to test your knowledge of something here. So I'm using that. What's the answer here? Okay, Young DK. Oh, thank you very much. All right. Very good. And I hope you're making good use of your past paper questions. All right. Now, so what's the answer for this one now? Anybody? You're going quiet on me now? It's the same principle, you know? It's the same principle. It is the same principle. So, oh, Tangini, you're scared? Give me the answer. Can you speak the answer out? Oh, you're making one little mistake though. Make one mistake. But go ahead and respond. All right, go ahead, Ashley. I'm listening.
9x3 cubed plus 15x squared.
15x squared. Okay, let's see if you are correct. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right. So Tangini, see where you went wrong?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So good job, good try, Tangini, and excellent job, Ashe. I think your brain is really working, and I don't think anything is wrong with you. So, you know, you've got thanks, your brain is working. So
Yes,
whatever
sir.
whatever you're eating, continue to eat it. I wish you could eat you could eat something so I could get my assignments.
Oh, yes, sir. Speaking of that, I restart as you know, I restarted my laptop, which I don't have the Excel nor the Microsoft Word
Uh-huh,
because I have to pay for it. So I'm
uh-huh.
trying to see if I can get access
Oh,
to
you
it
want you want
differently.
you want some technician can sort it out for you.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, okay. All right, young DK Q, that is 9x cubed plus 15x raised to the power of what? But I see that you're onto something. I see that you're onto something. Very good. All right. So now we're going to, and I hope you'll get the technician to sort it out quick and fast because the assignment is something that needs to be done. In the meantime, I have to provide you a substitute worksheets for those. Okay? Like the live worksheets. There's a lot of work, a lot of work, actually, a lot of work. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
Okay. So that is good. Very good, Ashi. All right. So not bad. Not bad. So I'm going to take it a notch higher now. One notch higher now. All right. So Teresa says 9x cubed plus 15x squared. Very good. I see that my YouTubers are creative in their texts. They can't find a symbol, so they use the word. Excellent, Teresa. Young DKO. Good. Yes, young DKO. I'm going to be sending the link in the chat as usual. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that. All right. Now, let's move to a much, probably a bit more, I would call difficult, real deal. Let's say that we have 3x. We're going to have 3x 3x. And let's say we're going to minus that. Minus that. We're going to minus that. So we're going to step it up a notch. Let's see what you'll come with. And that's going to be 3x, let's say minus 3. And then in our other box, we're going to put 3x again. And then we're going to put positive 3 in this one. So what will be the answer for this? Okay, young DK out. Are you asking those in the YouTube chat if they need help with maths? Okay. Oh, I see. It's Crystal World. 9x cubed plus 15x squared. Very good. Good job. Good job. Nice that you're participating in this world. All right. So what's the answer for this one now? 3x plus 3. Open and close brackets. And then the same thing. 3x minus 3. What's the answer for this one now? What's the answer for this one?
Sir, that one is not supposed to.
This one is not what? Mr. Tangini? Tangini?
Sir, say look.
What is it? What is the answer is?
9x squared
Square minus 9.
minus 9.
9x squared minus 9.
That's what I get.
And that is correct. So it means that CDPLABS students are on the way for algebra. You guys love algebra. I see. All right. So 9x squared minus 9. All right. So I take it that we do have a problem there. Eh? We do have a problem. All right. So that is correct. I wonder if it's because I use difference of squares, and because you understand the trick with difference of squares, you come for the answers. Is that the reason? All right, that's not the reason. We shall see. All right, so you understand the concept of distributive property. So we're now going to move now into a different thing now, laws of indices. Now we're going to run through the laws of indices quite quickly. Let's run through the laws of indices, a bit quickly. Of course, when you are multiplying, let's run through them quickly. If you have 2x squared times, and the dot means multiply, the law, what would be the law for this? Anybody remember? You'd have learned this already. All right, yes, young DK out, 9x squared minus 9, very good. Teresa, 9x squared minus 9, very good. Excellent. Yes, go ahead, Ashia Tangini. What's the answer for this one? 9x squared. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I couldn't hear a while ago.
Yeah, but you are seeing though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the answer for that?
What are we doing, sir?
Teacher, x squared times x cubed. What's the answer for that? What's the answer for that? Okay, very good. It's Crystal World, 9x squared minus 9. Very good. Very good. Like we can do some giveaway today. The participation. Eh? All right, yes. X squared times x cubed. What's the answer for that one? Anybody? All right. Let me answer. Now, the law says.
Wait, sir, wait.
Okay. Okay, young DK out is saying when you multiply number with the same base, you add the powers. You're correct, sir. Job well done. Excellent. All right, x to the power of 5. That's correct, Ashe. And for those persons who may not understand, or remember, I should say, the law of indices, then you could use the definition or the meaning of x squared, and x squared means x squared means x times x, and then you multiply by x cubed, which means x times x times x, and then you count the number of times you have multiplied the number x by itself, and it's the same thing as x raised to the power of 5. So if you don't recall the law of indices, you can expand the expressions and it gets the same answer as you would have used the law of indices. All right? So that's one. Let's move to the next law of indices. All right. Give me a second, please. All right. All right. Okay, so I'm back. All right. Now, if you have x to the fourth power divided by x, what will be the answer for that? X to the fourth power divided by x. All right, so I said crystal world, so just add the powers. That's correct, crystal world. Just adding the powers. It's crystal world. Which country are you from? Which Caribbean country are? Where in the world are you from? It's crystal world. Where in the world are you from? I know where Teresa is from. I know where young Ike out is from. Where are you from, Teresa? It's crystal world. Where are you from? All right, come students, what's the answer for this one? X raised to the fourth power divided by x. What's the answer for this one?
X3.
X to the power of 3. That's correct. Well done. Ah, the cornmeal is working. The cornmeal is working. The cornmeal is working. Actually, can I get some of that cornmeal? So,
Sure, sir.
okay, thank you very much. So, carrot eyes. Wagwan carrot eyes. All right. For those persons who may not recall, all right, good Teresa, X cube, very good Teresa. For those persons who may not recall again, the law of indices, you can expand the meaning. X to the fourth power mean x multiplied by itself 4 times, and you divide it by x, and this x can go into 1x only. So what you're going to have left is x to the third power. So don't try to memorize the laws of indices. What you must do is make sure you comprehend the expression, and then you can use your understanding of the expression, express it according to your understanding, and then you'll be able to arrive at the same answer as those persons who actually understand the law of indices. Very good. So young DK out says when you divide a number with the same base, you minus the powers. Very good, young DK out. You know the laws of indices. Very good. All right, final one. Final one I want to test you on. What if you had x to the second power brackets to the third power? What's the answer for that? I'm going to release the multiple choice right after this. And then, depending on the results, we'll know exactly what to do in the latter part of the class. All right, Tangini says 5. 5? What do you mean, Tangini? I don't get that part.
Sir, X to the fifth.
Oh, x to the 5th power? All right, Tangini, use what I told you to do. Expand it. Oh, you're from Jamaica. All right, so it's the word says x to the power of 3. Oh, I guess you're giving me the answer to the one before that. Okay. It's Crystal World is from Jamaica. We're in Jamaica. Clarendon, St. Thomas, St. Anne. Where are you from? We're in Jamaica. Which parish is it? Yes, Tangini. The expansion and tell me how much you get. Ashay, what's the answer?
X6.
All right, x to the power of 6. All right. Teresa says also x to the power of 6. Very good, Teresa. Very good, Ashay. I tell you the cornmeal is working. All right, Tangini, here's the story now. We are saying x raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3 also means that we're going to multiply these 3 times. But you can further break them down. X squared means x times x times x again times x times x again times x. And again, you check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when in doubt, use the meaning of the expression. When in doubt, use the meaning of the expression. Okay, Simonique, good night. Blessed Watson, good night. How are you doing? How was your weekend? All right, and I see young DK, oh, give us the same answer, x to the power of 6. And as Blessed Watson dropped on the scene, x to the power of 6. Very good. Well done, well done. All right, so we have completed so far majority, if not all, of the laws of indices. And I'm saying to you that if it is that you do not recall the laws of indices, ensure that you apply understanding to the expression and use your understanding of the expression to solve or respond to the question. All right. Okay, okay, wonderful, Simone. All right, so we're going to go to our, it's now 8 o'clock, so we're going to go straight to our past paper segment, as I was warned that, yes?
9 o'clock, sir. That's 8.
Actually?
It's 9 o'clock, sir.
Yeah, so when I get straight to the thing now,
But you said 8, sir.
then not take long. Are those 9 questions?
Yes.
Yeah, run away from. Don't run away from it.
No, sir. You
Amanda.
said it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, sorry. It's not 8. It's 9:08. We couldn't finish at 8 and we'll start at 8. So that's a mistake, actually. Oh, your car meal finished? Just kidding. All right, so we're going to go to our multiple choice section. And this is a section that many persons are waiting for. As you can see, product reciprocal, distributive property, laws of indices, and let's test your understanding as we go along, and let's see how well you will do on this test. For those persons who are just joining us, just going to tell you how to submit your assignments. Those in the YouTube, you'll be getting the link now, so look out for the link. Are you looking out for the link? If you're looking out for the link, say yes, yes, I am looking out for the link. Wow. So it's Crystal World says she's a proud past and current student of, oh, Deandra is you. Okay, Deandra. Okay. Make it 10 questions. It's still going to mark it out of 10, boss. It's going to mark it out of 10. Young DK out. It's going to mark it out of 10. And we say Destiny Cole. Oh, Tasha. Okay, Tasha. Tasha is back in the YouTube chat. Okay. Okay, okay. All right. So persons are looking out for the link. So we're going to go straight to the demonstration. You're going to be using the capital letter. So you're going to, if whichever answer is the correct one, you're going to put a capital letter to state your correct answer. Now, once you put in the correct answer, you're going to scroll down when you're finished. Scroll down to the end. This time, young DK out. Don't make it miss you now. Scroll all the way to the end. Click on finish. When you click on finish, when you click on email answers to my teacher, then you're going to put in your name. Let's say it's Ronique. I was about to put Ashley, but Ashley goes to 0. She's not going to like it. And I'm going to put grade 11. Subject is obviously maths. And the email address. I don't know if anybody remember the email address. You remember the email address? CDPLABS hotmail.com. cdpmatslab@hotmail.com. So let's see who is going to do very well tonight. Let's see who's going to do, and they can send afterwards. I'm going to put the email address again in the chat, so not a problem. All right, so let's hit the road now. Let's hit the road. Let's hit the road. I wonder. I'm wondering. I'm wondering. All right. So let's see who's going to win tonight. Last week we had a situation, a little situation, but I'm not seeing Lexi tonight. All right, so the link is in the YouTube chat. No, sorry, in the WhatsApp. Let me look for the YouTube. Okay. All right, so there you go. The link is in the YouTube chat now. It's pinned, so you'll see it. So you click on the pin to get, or the link itself to get access to the YouTube chat. The thing itself. Who's gonna win tonight? That's all I'm asking. Who is gonna win tonight? 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 Let's see who'll have a winner tonight. Hello? Bon, that's not.
Sir, I don't understand number two.
All right. How much am I renting for? Uh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'll let you know. All right. Okay, what you're saying now, Tangini? Oh, I want to say a special shout out before we go any further. And Chevel, you need to step up. You need to come and join us one of these nights. Chevel Kitson, who's in the WhatsApp group, um, is one of our past students who got 5 subjects with us. She did 2 in 4 months and got grade 1 and 2, human and social biology and English language. And then she did another 3 subjects and got all 3 subjects. And now has 5 subjects. So, Deandra, if you're there still, I hope you heard that. Chevel, I want you to join. I want you to join. Just send me a WhatsApp and I'll send the link to you. Because I would like to say hi to those guys and you share something with them. But you could share your experience in the chat while you're there. All right, Tangini, what you said that you always never understand Tangini.
Sir, number 2.
Number 2. So are we saying the results start coming already? Results start to come in already?
Sir, I did not send you yet.
Well, I'm seeing. You sure? Let me say results start to come in already. Oh, no results is in as yet. So you don't understand number 2. Okay, you don't understand number 2. Let's see. The same principle, Tangini. It's the same principle. Same principle. All the difference is the signs. Principle is the same. Hasn't changed. Hasn't changed. See, that means that when we're doing the difference of 2 squares is because you understood the differences of 2 squares. That's the reason why you're able to give the answer for that. But move on to the next. Move on to the next. But we're going to go through it. Just giving you guys a chance to try and see what you know. All right. All right. So I'm still waiting on some scores. I'm waiting to see. Chevrolet, you could try it again. You could try this one as well. Test your memory, you know. All right, so waiting to see, um, waiting to see what Deandra has in store, what Tarsha has in store, what Simonique has in store, what Young Geeky Out has in store, what Teresa has in store, and I'm waiting to see what Ashe, if our corn meal is still working, and I recognize that my carrot eyes is having some problems. But look back on the examples that we did and see if we could come up with an idea, right? See if we could come up with an idea. Let's see what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, going on. Let's see what's going on. Let us see what is going on. Let's see what's going on, you know. These are C.X.C multiple choice past paper questions. If anyone is just joining us now, you can click on the link and you'll get access to the multiple choice past paper questions. We're now in the past paper segment. So you can click on the multiple choice past paper question and test yourself. See how well you can manage this test. If you're just joining us, you can participate by clicking on the link, and let's see how well you guys can do. So we're waiting to see what the score is going to be like. All right, the result just came in. Let us see. Simonique. Oh, Simonique. All right, nice try, Simonique. Hope you do better next time. All right, Simonique, hope you do better next time. So we'll get Simonique result is in. Let me look at see where Simonique went wrong. I won't show your score now. So Simonique got number 1 correct, number 2 incorrect, number 3 correct, and number 4 incorrect, number 5 incorrect, number 6 correct, number 7 incorrect, number 8 incorrect, number 9 incorrect. Okay. All right. So we're going to be looking at why you got these answers incorrect. So as you know, we're going to go through them and where your
Can you
weakness
give me a few
lies.
more minutes, please?
Come again? What's that?
Can you give me a few more minutes?
Yes, I'm giving you a few more minutes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. You're cooking up some cornmeal. All right. So we're waiting to see what's going on next. Let's see, where do we go from here? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, my apologies. Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day. It's night, but my apologies. Happy Women's Day. There are young women and older women. Happy Women's Day. All right. Nobody saying thank you. I thought you have said thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right. Another result is in. Let's see.
Sir.
Tangini. Not so bad. I thought it's not so bad after all, Tangini. So we're seeing Tangini, Simonique, Ashe, waiting on your results. Then we're going to go through the results. The persons who did not do so well will be able to see where they did not do so well. So that, not bad, Tangini, not so bad. I mean, it wasn't bad after all. So or in-house, students are doing well. In Zoom students, not so bad. Tangina, I guess you're gonna get a 10 out of, I mean, actually you're gonna get 10 out of 10 this week. You're gonna be winner this week. Will be the winner. Last
That's for
week.
sure, sir.
That's for sure.
Sir,
And-
what want to give, sir?
You never get a gift last week.
No, sir.
Actually, you never reach your account.
No, sir.
Actually, let's send the thing to your account. Your attempts never reach it.
It never reached, sir.
They make somebody get this up, my girl.
Sir, are you putting the wrong number?
Ashay, like seriously, Ashay? I mean, they mean ask if you get the thing, Ashay.
You never asked me if I got it, sir.
They tell me they have problem why I never hear me ask. But I always ask to make sure that the number is correct. All right, you'll be compensated for it. Don't worry yourself. All right, where's yours? You submit your work, okay?
About to submit it, sir.
All right, so waiting on one more submission, and then we're going to go through the explanation of um, the entire paper itself. Let us see how things will turn out tonight. So once again, I want to say thanks to Chevelle Ekinson, one of our outstanding past students who have done very well, had the confidence in CDPLABS Eduservices to prepare her. She came to us in January 2018, did not have, what she needed, and she came in 4 months before the exam. The three subjects got 2. She got her HSB in grade 1, English language in grade 2, and then she came back and did the other 3 subjects and got another grade 1, and she had passed accounts and mathematics, principles of business, and of course now she has 5 C.X.C subjects. So the opportunity is there. Deandra, hope you heard that. You came last year, Deandra. You got 2 subjects. The same 2, coincidentally, English and HSB, and you're doing the same 3. So let's hope you have the same fate as Chevelle did. All right. Ready now? Actually, you're waiting on it. Young DK out. Where's yours? Where's Tasha? Where's yours? Destiny Cole, Tasha, where's yours? Teresa, where's yours? That means that some persons are really working very hard. Come, folks. Come. Ashley, where's the piece of work?
Sir.
You afraid to submit it?
No, sir. I convinced her.
Well, you're coming at the highest is 6.7 now. Let's see if we can beat it. On Thursday night, we'll be having our Zoom meeting. We'll not be streaming on Thursday night. Tomorrow night, we should be streaming our language class for the first time. And of course, we'll be streaming the human and social biology class. All right. Actually, what's going on here? Oh, Teresa. Teresa. Okay, Teresa. Not bad. Nice try. So we got Teresa Tangini. Teresa, the second highest. A member of CDPLABS as well. That's good. Looking good, representing out there. And Simonique, you need to come. Simonique, you need to join CDPLABS. Simonique, you need to join CDPLABS. You need to join us. Okay, Simonique, you need to join us. All right. I know you're joining us too, and we do appreciate your company. But you can come a bit closer. All right. Okay, so we have still waiting on Ashe, waiting on you. Come Ashe.
Sir, I sent it in.
You sent it in. All right. Oh, so Ashe and Tangini have the same score. All right, so let's go through it now. I would have hoped that the other persons have submitted theirs already. So there's a tie. So we have a tie so far, 6.7, 6.7. And in third place so far is Teresa with 5.6. Not bad. And I said good attempt to Simonique. Good attempt. All right, let's go through it now and see what you should have had as against what you should have. All right. If there's anybody who needs a chance, and I don't think anybody is really observing right now. All right. So obviously everybody got the first one correct. Now I don't see how Tangini and Ashe get this one wrong when I was simply saying it's the same thing that you should do. The dumpling. The dumpling.
Sir, I got my first answer was C. And it
Was
told me it
C?
was wrong. Yeah.
Well, D is actually the correct one. So it was wrong.
Oh, okay.
So when you multiply x times 3x, you would evidently get 3x squared, right?
Here on my page, it is saying that I got it right.
You got it right?
I got D, sir. It's D that I put on my answer.
Yeah, D is correct. D is not wrong. So you got it right. So D is odd. Well, I didn't look at yours. Sorry. So D is correct. All right. D is correct. Now, so x times 3x would have given us 3x squared. So it must be one of these answers. Then you use the same x and distribute it to the 4. So you're going to be using each number twice. So let me teach you a little trick. What I would do, I would take out the x by itself, and I keep what's in bracket, 3x plus 4, and it would obviously look like what you're accustomed to, don't it? Then I take out this minus 2, and I will keep what's in bracket here. So to make it look simple, you can do it just like this. Good? So it looks like what we have been doing since the start of the class. So x times x will give us 3x squared. X times 4 will give us 4x. Negative 2 times 3x will give us negative 6x. And negative 2 times 4 will give us negative 8. Hold on there. What you got for your answer?
Sir, C was supposed to be the answer.
C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. I made a mistake. So this is 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. So C is the correct answer. That's the correct answer. C is the correct answer. All right? Got that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you look something like this, just break it up. Just take one, put it in the what's in bracket, the next one, put the what's in bracket, work it like how you know it. That's it. Easy resolution. Good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's now move on to, let's see if there's any more results before we go any further. I believe that other persons would have wanted to submit their results. Let's see if any more results came in. All right, no more results. All right, Tangini, you got number 2 correct? Tangini, did you get number 2 correct?
No, sir. I had D, sir.
You had B.
D.
D. Oh, you had D. And the correct answer is supposed to be, oh, well, D is wrong. C C is the correct answer. So if anybody got C, I had incorrectly put D as the correct answer. So if anybody got C, then C is the right answer.
Well, technically, sir, I got C first, and then it said it was wrong. So I changed the answer.
So technically, then you'd have gotten more than the 6.7. All right.
Yes, sir.
That's what you're saying. All right, you're correct. You're
Sir,
correct.
I'm not going to be unfair, but I changed the answer because it said C was incorrect. So I was like, wait. So I was
Well,
confused.
and I'm glad for your fairness. I'm glad for your fairness. All right. But you could have let it stay and defend your answer. You could defend your answer, you know. Let me see if Teresa had gotten it correct. And she was giving it wrong. Let's see if Teresa got it correct. Oh, you're welcome, Blessed Watson. Well, Teresa, you have got it correct, Teresa. Teresa, if you're there, your answer was indeed correct. So Teresa answer was correct. My sincere apologies, Teresa. Your answer was indeed correct. Your answer number 2 is actually C. So I apologize for that. So number 2 is actually C and not D. All right. Young DK, the email address again is CDP Maths Lab hot mail.com. Right, that is it. All right, so congratulations again to Teresa that you'd have gotten that correct. So you'd have probably gotten a 6.7 thereabout. And if Ashley had kept her answer, she'd have gotten around 8 or so. All right, so let's get back now to the original question. Back to, let's see if there's any other submissions. There's no more submission for now. So let's get back to the other one of you people. All right. So in fact, both you and Teresa would have been correct. All right. So let's move on to number 3. All right. Number 3 was correct. For those persons who may have gotten number 3 incorrect, then you would have add the bases m plus n, but of course you'd have subtracted the q. So evidently A is very much so correct. All right. Number 4. There was no mistake on this one. Any of you got this one? Did you get this one correct, Tangini? I got it wrong too.
Sir, I got it incorrect.
You got it incorrect. All right. This one, can you read what is it saying, Ashley? Read what is it saying in English.
If P, sir, is it if P over 5?
Not over 5.
Divided by
5. Yeah.
equal 20, then E equals.
So what would P equal to? While you're thinking about it, Teresa, as I said, we're apologizing that you should have really gotten maybe an 8 or a 7. Even though you're saying 6.5, saying 6 out of 10, what I got is 5.6. So maybe they round it off and give you that, but they didn't give us the rounding off figure. All right. But you'd have gotten number 2 correct. So you should have gotten more than 6 out of 10. Not bad. Young DK out. Remember that when you click on finish, you'd have to click on email my answers to the teacher, and then you would put in your name, your grade level, group, which is school group is a level, and then your subject will be maths, and then of course email address, which is cdpmatslab@hotmail.com. You could try that again and see if you're able to get through. All right. Now I want you to read it again in English. Read it again in English, please.
If P divided by 5 equal 20, then P equal.
So what question then should you ask yourself? What question should you Teresa, P could not be equal to 4. P could not be 4. Try again, Teresa. What question would you ask yourself? Read it
The
over.
answer would be D.
Come again, the answer would be what?
D.
Why is it D?
Sir.
Why is the answer is D?
All right, sir. Since as PE is divided by 5 equal 20. 20 would be the answer. So I would think that you would have multiplied 5 by 20.
Yeah, but why would you multiply 5 by 20?
Sir, because we are already divided by P. So whatever multiplied by 20 should be P.
Should be P? Okay. Well, Teresa tells us very good that P is 100. P is 100.
Yes,
And
sir.
hence that's why it is expressed as 20 times 5. But what I was expecting you to, I should have given Tangina a chance, sorry. What I was expecting you to tell me is you could have reread it and said, what number is divided by 5 to give me 20? What number, when divided by 5, is equal to 20? And then that question would have triggered the response and say, wow, Chevel says she got 8 out of 10. Let's hold on. Let's see if that is true. Chevel did it. Chevel, you love the maths, boy. Chevel love the maths. So Teresa Reed did it and got 6.7. Am I seeing right? No, I'm not seeing right. Chevel, I don't see it. Chevel, I'm not seeing a response now. You alone have that. I'm not seeing a response, Chevel. Chevel, click on check my answers instead of submitting it. You should have submitted so we could see, Chevel. You click on check my answers. But Chevel said she got 8 out of 10. Well, not bad, very good. And Teresa did it over back again. Okay, Teresa. All right. All right, going back. Let's go back. All right, I'm okay, young DK out. And sure, seeing Jenny said D. You were responding to the question, Jenny. That's correct. Good night to Jenny. Where are you from, Jenny? Where are you from? You want to tell us where you're from? All right, so let's move on to question number 5. Number 5 is correct. Tangi, did you get number 5 right? Oh, you thought your number 2 was incorrect. You did it over back. Okay. You got it correct, you said, Tangini?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. All right, but your number 2 was in fact correct, Teresa. So I do apologize. All right, and Jenny D, where are you from? I said you're giving the answers D, but tell me where you're from. All right, so we're at number 5 now. Could one of you read this question for me, please? One of you read it for me, please.
If 3 plus 2x divided, sorry. If 3 plus 2 divided by x equal 1, the value of x is?
All right. Now, this question is a nice question. It could not be 1/5. Maybe we could try with a half, but it's not a half. Could not be 5, because 3 plus what would give us what? It's evidently -2. So you could use the elimination method and solve this one, which is -1. So 2 divided by -1 will give us 1. But for the benefit of those who don't know what to do, I'm going to show you what to do. All right. All right. You said, oh, well, what happens, young DK out? How the live worksheets collaborate the grade is that it is graded out of 10. So instead of using, for example, you want to find the percentage, you'd mod, let's say you had five questions and you got total 5. And you were to find a percentage. So it said 2 out of 5 times 100, which would have given us 40%. But instead of having 100, you're multiplying what you got out of 9 by 10. That's what you're doing. So you're multiplying what you got out of 9 by 10 to give you a score out of 10. Do you understand, young DK out? Let me know if you understand that. All right, so let's go to number 5. So wrap up, so finish up, Ashi. So we have 3 plus 2x. We'll call it 2x. That's a fraction. We're going to write the 3 over 1, which is the same thing as 3. And you would have known by, by multiple additional fractions. So it looks like a fraction. It's going to work it like a fraction. So 1 times x is the same thing as x. And in this case, I'm going to put 1x. So 1 into 1x times is going to go x times. So I'm going to have 3x right here. X into 1x goes 1 time, and 1 plus 2 is equal to 1. Good? Now, you want to get rid of the x right there. So what you can do, you could cross multiply like that. You're going to end up with 3x plus 2. And you're going to end up with x, because 1 times 1x is the same thing as what? X, true? All right. Now, we want to have the variable on one side. Oh, you're from St. Thomas. Jenny is from St. Thomas. Oh, well, Tangini, do you know Jenny? Jenny is from St. Thomas. Jenny, you're from St. Thomas. Welcome.
C.S.E. supposed to be in your class.
Jenny is supposed to be in the class? Alexi name Jenny? Lexi, is that you? No, man, I'm Lexi name Jenny, man. Lexi, don't log in with Lexi. I know Lexi at YouTube account. All right, the 3x plus 2 is equal to x. All right, so you want to keep x on one side. And you're going to carry over the 2 on the other side. So we're going to end up with 3x minus x. And then we end up with minus 2 over the other side. Now, a person might be asking why we change the sign. Well, I'm going to show you that in another class and do an illustration for you to fully understand why we keep changing the sign. Oh, you have several accounts and never realize. Okay, Miss Jenny. So thank God for Tangini, Lexi. You miss out on this one, or did you try to do did you do the test, Lexi? So you guys are flipping between mediums. Easy at all. So Lexi, go and join the YouTube posse. All right. So x from 3x give us what? 2x. Good. So we're over here now. Equal to minus 2. Now, we're going to divide both sides by 2 to find the value of x. And therefore, x now is equal to negative 1. Well done, Ashi. Because a negative divided by a positive will give you a negative. So, Tangini, how does it feel to be a student in the, not Tangini, Lexi, how does it feel to be a student in YouTube? Tell us how it goes. All right, because I don't know how it feels. All right, so that's it for that. Let's move on. Now, number 6 is very easy. Not much explanation is needed for number 6. If A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 4, then 6AB minus 2C. Now, for the benefit of those who did not understand this, I'm going to explain. Miss Watson, are you there? Simonique, are you there, Simonique? Simonique, are you there? Teresa was timed out by CDPLABS for 300 seconds. How long is 300 seconds? That must have been a mistake. All right, that's so there's a little mistake there. It feels normal actually because I still can participate and do the activities. Okay, Miss Jenny. Okay. All right, so let us know. Let us move on to number 6. So 6AB means 6 times A times B. So you're going to just, wherever you see A, you're going to put 5. Wherever you see B, you're going to put 2. So it'll be 6 times 5 times 2. So 6 5 is 30 times 2, which is 60. 2C means 2 times C. So wherever you see C, you're going to write the number 4. So 2 4 is 8. And 8 from 60 is 52. So that number is correct. Job well done. Now, if 5 times y, the difference of y and 2, minus 3, the sum of y and 4 is equal to 0, then what is y? Simple. You're going to multiply 5 times what's in the brackets. You're going to get 5y. 5 times minus 2 gives you negative 10. Then negative 3 times y gives us negative 3y. Just applying the same distributive property principle. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Then now you're going to group the like terms. The 5y and 3y are in like terms. Right? Good. Oh, Teresa, you're still there. Okay, all right. Oh, I think I'd accidentally click on a button. That's why. I accidentally click on a button. My bad. All right. Okay. Let us continue now. All right. Now, so in a group of like terms, and 5y and 3y are actually like terms. And we did a class, so we try to show you how we know what like terms are. But just in case you missed that class, 5y and 3y has something in common. And what they have in common is the letter y. So you consider them to be what? Like terms. All right. Now, if this was 5y squared, if it was 5y squared and you have 3y here, it would not have been like terms, even though you still have the y. But there's a difference. So if there's more than one difference, then it would not be a like term. All right. Hope you understand that. All right. So we have our like terms
Could you
now.
go about that again?
Go back over it again. All right. Let's go. All right. Going back over it again. Now, 5y and 3y are like terms. Why are they like terms? Because they have something in common, at least one thing in common, which is the y. However, if it was 5y squared minus y, then this would not be a like term because it has more than one thing in common. First of all, well, this here is a square, and this is not the same. So for it to be the same, you'd have to put on the square. Is that clear? So y squared and y by itself is different. Make sense? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. To make it even more clearer, I'm going to draw a square, and please, this is my square, folks. This is my square, and each side is y length. Each side is y length long. Now the area of the square would have given us what? Y squared. Now the area is different from the length, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. So because the area is different from the length, then obviously they are not like what? Terms. So if you remove this 2, that they are not like terms. So this proves it that they are not like terms. Good. They are not like terms. So going further now, we have to group our like terms. So let's group our like terms. I want to go back over that so persons can understand me. So first of all, let's start back from scratch with this particular question. This 5 tells us that I'm going to multiply the 5 times the y. I got 5y. 5 times -2, I got -10. This 3 tells me I'm going to multiply 3 times y. I got -3y. 3 times 4, -12, because, well, you were told that a negative number times a positive number will give us a negative answer. All right. Good. So we're going to group our like terms now, 5y and 3y. So you have 5y minus 3y, and then -10 and 12 are like terms. So we're going to put those together. All right. Now 3y from 5y, simple take away the coefficients. Because, all right, let me explain something to you guys. What 5y is y plus y plus y plus y and plus y again. So I've added y 5 times, hence why I say 5y. But I'm taking away 3y from it, see? And I'm left with what? 2y. So 5y minus 3y is going to give us what? 2y. -10 minus -12 give us minus 22. And then equal to 0. Now, this is asking us now, what's number when multiplied by 2 and 22 minus from that when get 0? Well, it is obvious that it's only 22 minus 22 when give us 0. So therefore, you'd have to set 2y to equal to 22. And then this is saying now 2y means 2 times y. What number when multiplied by 2 give us 22? And that answer is 11. So therefore, to find 11, you'll have to divide 22 by 2, and you'll get, in fact get 11. All right? So we have spent a long time on that question. I am taking some time out of Ashley's time. Just bear with me, Ashley. 2 questions and we're out.
No
Oh,
problem,
well.
sir.
Come again?
No problem.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so did you understand that, Blessed Watson? Did you understand what I just did a while ago? Let me know if you understand, Blessed Watson. Blessed Watson, let me understand. Let me know if you understand. All right. Now, this is simple asking you the area of the rectangle. By your knowledge of the area of a rectangle is length times width. So the length is x minus 4 and the width is 2. And the area would have been x squared. So the equation that may be used to find the value of x is what? X squared equals 2 bracket x minus 4. Because this means 2 times x minus 4. And if you were paying attention to what we were doing before with the area model, then you'd have easily seen this answer quick and fast. All right? Good. All right, so we're going to proceed now to our final question for the night. Now, question number 9 had to do with comprehension. Not so much solving simultaneous equation, but the comprehension here. It says the sum of two numbers, x and y, is 18. So the sum of, remember we're talking about the words? The word sum means to what? Add. So it is saying to us x plus y. And the word is in mathematics mean equal or the same as. So x plus y is equal to 18. So you look to see, and C is the only one that has x plus y equal 18. Then and their difference. Remember again, we use the word difference. And to find the difference, we what? Subtract. So we're referring to the same two numbers. X minus y is 14, and therefore the answer is C. So in this case, okay, Blessed Watson, I saw that. So in this case, it is comprehension. And when I tell you guys, read it like English, I mean read it like English. So why you got number 9 wrong? Because you're not reading it like English. I don't know where you got 2x plus 2y from. Oh, because it says two numbers. No. X and Y are two different numbers. All right? Yeah, man, your mic is muted as shit. So you're talking to me. All right. Number 8 answer. 1 second there, please. Hello, good night. All right, sorry about that. All right, number 8 answer. Number 8 answer is A. Number 8 answer is A. Young DK out. Number 8 answer is A. How number 8 answer happens to be A is simple. We have a rectangle. And it says the area of the rectangle in cm square or square centimeters is x squared. So all of them is going to be x squared. The equation that may be used to find the value of x is what? Now, how do you find the area of a rectangle? Length, well, length times width, or width times length, doesn't really matter. Now, x minus 2 is not, it's neither the length nor the width. X minus 4, however, is the length. X minus 4 is just the length. X minus 2 is not the width. X plus 2 is not the width. So the only possible answer there is 2, which is the width, and x minus 4, which is the length. Because everything right here is multiplying. But the only correct multiplication is 2 bracket x minus 4. All right, was that clear, young DK out? Was that clear to you? Let me know if it was clear to you. All right, so it's a wrap for tonight. On Thursday night, oh, you got 8 correct. Okay, so are you saying you got 8 marks or you got the number 8 correct? What are you saying? Young DKL, what are you saying? You got number 8 correct or you got 8 marks? Is it 8 marks or you got 8 correct? The number 8 correct. Let clarify that statement for me, please. All right, so a job well done tonight, and as usual, we evaluate the lesson. Ashe and Tangini, you are the lone soldiers tonight. You are abandoned by, well, Tasha was here with you. Tasha was in, but she went back. Oh, yeah. Oh, Deandra, not bad. 7 out of 10. Not bad, Deandra. 7 out of 10, not bad. So we got some 8 out of 10. Deandra is a member of CDPLABS Eduservices. Very good. And we got 8 out of 10 from our past students. Oh, young DK, they got 8 out of 9 correct. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So you would have multiplied that. Let me tell you what the answer is. 80 divided, your answer would have been 80 divided by 9. Your score out of 10 would have been 80 divided by 9, which would have been 8.8 or 8.9. So not very good, young DK out. So tonight, most persons have participated. Blessed Watson, young DK out, Deandra. I saw, well, Alexia, I don't see anything from. Teresa Chevelle, our outstanding past student. And Deandra participated, Tasha participated, and so forth. So today, again, the participation was up, and we, in fact, do appreciate that. And of course, usually, Tangini, Ashe, and company. Very good. All right. So my question now to you guys, how was tonight? You know, Mr. Bernard loved to chat, so you'd have to let me stop and take the evaluation tonight. How was tonight's class? Tangini, Ashe, how was tonight? How was tonight's class?
It was good, sir.
It was
Although
good.
it was me and Tangini alone.
Yes,
And Tarisha was there earlier, but it was good.
Okay, Lexi joined, answer she joined late. Lexi switch from Jenny to Lexi. Okay, Lexi, you have more than one account. Okay. All right. So, all right. So it was good. Thank you very much. Even though it was 2 of you alone. All right. And I miss Lexi. I miss Queen. Tasha was there, but I guess she have a little bit of internet problem. And I miss Nikosha. I don't want a stone thrown on me, so I have to call everybody's name so far. But I miss the rest of them. All right. But Tangina, how was your class tonight? Your posse somewhat weren't here with you tonight. So how was class? Tangini? I don't know if Tangini gonna join. Tangini, are you there? Tangini, are you there? Okay.
Sir,
How was the
sir,
class?
class was good, sir.
Class was good. Okay.
Teaching out the words from Lexi.
Oh, take the words from Lexi. Okay then. All right, good. All right, and Lexi. Oh, Mr. Car, is it Car? K-E-R, Care? Did some care. Okay. Lexi said she learned something new. Okay. All right. Did some more. Let me know if I pronounce it right. Did some more care. Did I pronounce it right?
Sir, I think it's pronounced as car.
Car. Okay, car. Oh, so you're able to see.
No, sir. I just
you know.
know people by the name of that.
Okay, so it's car. All right. So I was corrected. All right. So Lexi said she learned something new. Okay. I want to hear from the person in the YouTube chat, how was class tonight? How was class tonight? Though I saw Carr's response earlier. He had said, but I just give God all the glory for that response. He had said earlier, if I teach at a secondary school, and the answer was yes, right? The answer was definitely yes, and yeah, the answer was definitely yes. Okay, all right. So can somebody tell me how was their night from the YouTube? How was the class? How was the class for you tonight? Okay, so I saw Teresa says class was great, sir. Thank you very much. Blessed Watson said that it was getting better every time, sir. I learned something new every time. Okay, thank you very much. And their car is saying he's giving us the car is very kind. Anyone needs my help? Okay. And of course, Blessed Watson says just need to put in some more reasoning. Very good. And I get in DK, it was good. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any young man there viewing but not texting, but I want to say good for the participation. And of course, it was good from both ends. Your participation in the class was good. Your in terms of doing the activities, it was good. So we have come to the end of another successful class, and to God be the glory. And pray that you'll continue being safe. Look forward to see you next week, Monday, same time, same place. And share the link with your friends and family when you're doing exams. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, it would be nice if you subscribe. One of our YouTubers missed her HSB class. Apparently, she did not subscribe to the channel, so she missed last week HSB class. So if you don't want to miss any of the maths classes, nor the HSB classes, nor the language class when it begins, then I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel and share the link. If you like it, tonight we have gotten 6 likes. Last week we got around 9, and I do appreciate that and look forward to continue teaching. And Chevelle, thank you very much, Chevelle. Thank you very much, Chevelle, for stopping by. And Chevelle, I'm going to ask Chevelle if you're there to join us next week or join us on Wednesday night when we go live again for Human and Social Biology and share your experience with the students in Zoom and those who are listening and viewing from YouTube channel. So thank you again, Chevelle, for stopping by and of course participating as well. All right. So, Ashay, don't want to go to bed again?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was wondering. All right. So, we're going to say good night to you all, and that's it for tonight. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And good night, ladies. Go to bed. Go
Yes,
to
sir.
bed. All right.
Good
Take care.
night.
Good night. All right. Take care, Tangini, as well.
Good night.
Good night. Make sure you send out the people and report. Oh, actually, haven't you gotten to Mr. Bolt as yet? Mr. Bolt?
No, sir. Not
Let's
as
see. Well, let's hope you'll see him tomorrow.
hopefully.
All right then. All right. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night. All right. Just talking to those on YouTube just for a short minute before I go. Again, I want to say thank you very much for participating. Thank you very much for the comments from Young DK. Oh, May, good night. Awesome class. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for participating as well. Mimi, could you tell me where you're from? Could you tell me which parish you're from? Or which country you're from? Or if you're from Jamaica, which parish? If you are from elsewhere in the Caribbean, which Caribbean country you're from? I know that Car is from, I think it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. All right. Am I correct, young DK out? Am I correct? You're from St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Let me know. All right. So while I wait on your responses, I just want to say a special thank you once again to you guys for participating and making tonight's class another interactive session. And of course, I just wanted to tell me now in the chat, what is it that you like about the classes that I have been streaming live through CDPLABS Eduservices? Or you're from Montego Bay and you're presently in Bahamas. Okay, so you're Jamaican. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome to our channel. And I don't know if you said awesome class, so you were there watching. Thank you very much. And next time, ensure that you do the worksheet as well and participate in the worksheet. All right. But I do appreciate your comment and thank you very much. Okay, Lexi, good night. Okay. All right, Lexi, go to your bed, Lexi. All right. Now, CDPLABS Eduservices has been around since 2009, and we continue to exist and decided to stream our classes to share what we do with our students throughout. All right. Of course, I see your answer, Mimi, and of course, our new students are starting classes tomorrow. So our maths class is on Tuesday. We will not be streaming that maths class tomorrow because we have not decided to start. Oh, where I am from? Oh, Blessed Watson, where I am from? Well, I'm from the same country as Mimi. I'm from Jamaica, of course. I was born in not necessarily Montego Bay, but near to Montego Bay, Salem. Mimi, I was born in Salem, you know. And of course, I'm a Montagonian in a sense. All right. So I was born in Salem, St. James, but I grew up in Kingston. I'm a Wilmerian. That's where I went to school. I'm a Wilmerian. And of course, I'm a teacher at Holy Trinity High School. And I've been teaching for 17 years from 2004. And I've been teaching with CDPLABS Eduservices from 2009. That's 11 years. And of course, our students, Chevelle is there as witness. Also, Deandra, that our program, as they are benefiting from our program in getting their subjects to pursue their dreams. And we also want to continue. Our slogan is, we teach because we love to teach. And I hope that I have lived out that slogan tonight and will continue to live out that slogan as well. So yes, Blessed Watson, I am from Jamaica. I am still in Jamaica and I'm in St. Andrew. All right. Okay. So our new students begin school tomorrow. We're starting preparation for exams 2022 as of tomorrow for new students. And if you know anyone who's interested, you can ask them to visit our Facebook page and click on the sign up button, and then they'll be able to register for the school. Now, students who join the school on Zoom, those students get access to the classes twice per week, Mondays and Thursdays. We only stream the Mondays class, but we gave away a spot last week and only one person came on. Okay, yes, Mimi, I see your smile. I get the smile. Very good. And only one person came on, which was Javon Stevenson, and he participated well as well in our Zoom session. For students who chooses to watch from YouTube channel, they are given at a lower rate, but they still get access to our asynchronous products, which is the assignments, the tests, etc. So our students from CDP labs, they get past paper experience from the very first time they start school with us. So, I'm just using these nightly sessions to get you a lot of practice with your multiple choice questions, because as you know, multiple choice tends to repeat. So therefore, the more multiple choice questions we do, the more saturated it will become. Oh, so you're from St. Elizabeth, Simonique. Very good. Wow, Simonique. You need to give us some food from the bread basket. You need to give us some food from the bread basket parish of St. Elizabeth. All right? Good. So it was fun. So I'm saying it's fun being with you guys. And I look forward to be with you next week, Monday, same time. And I'm going to say, remember to follow the protocols, keep your social distances, wear your mask, sanitize your hand, and have a clean and pure heart. And remember, God blessings will run after us if we walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand it in the way of sinners, nor sit it in the seat of scornful, but delight in the law of God and meditate in the law of God day and night. And whatsoever you do will prosper. So I leave you with that. Leave in the hands of God. Take care. And may God continue to bless you and your family and your friends. Have a good night. Stay tuned to CDPLABS Eduservices. Good night from me.